My great and historical city Jhang was built in 1288 by Rai Seal with the advice of Hazrat Shah Jalal Bukhari, his peer. The first ruler of Jhang was Mal Khan in 1462. Seal tribe ruled this city for 360 years and the last ruler of the Seal tribe was Ahmad Khan from 1812 to 1822 and then Sikh took over. And from the rule of the Sikh, Jhang was taken over by the British. Jhang is more famous for its men than for its products. Jhang is said to have been founded in the 15th century, and to have been destroyed by the river and refounded in the reign of Aurangzeb. Under Central Asian Mughal rule, the city flourished and was notable for commerce and trade. In the late 18th century it was added to Afghanistan and became part of the Afghan Empire. With disarray and chaos following internal strife in western Afghanistan and the gradual decline of the Mughal Empire, the city was briefly taken by Ranjit Singh in 1805. Later in 1849, the British made inroads into the Punjab and added Jhang to their expanding South Asian empire. During British rule the towns of Jhang and Magiana, lying 2 miles apart, became a joint municipality, then known as Jhang Magiana. Jhang Magiana became a municipality in 1867. The income during the 10 years ending 1902-3 averaged 46,800 rupees and the expenditure 44,200 rupees. In 1903-04 the income was 49,700 rupees mainly derived from octroi. Magiana lies on the edge of the highlands, overlooking the alluvial valley of the Chenab, while the older town of Jhang occupies the lowlands at its foot. The government offices and establishments had been removed to the higher site, and commerce declined in Jhang, which was no longer considered a place of importance. Magiana, however, had a considerable trade in grain and country cloth, and manufactured leather, soap, locks and other brass work. Magiana also contained a civil hospital, whilst Jhang had a high school and a dispensary. The population in 1901, according to the 1901 census of India, was 24,381 of whom 12,189 were Hindus and 11,684 were Muslims. Jhang is the burial place of Heer and Ranja, of Punjabi folklore. A number of well-known people, including doctors and engineers, have come from Jhang. The Nobel Prize winner in physics, Dr. Abdus Salam belonged to Jhang. The former of Sipa-e Sahaba Allama Haq Nawaz Jhangvi Shahid also belonged to Jhang. And other personalities of Jhang are Tahir ul-Qadri, Abida Hussain. Bin an extremely beautiful woman with a wealthy father named Chuchak. Ranja was the youngest of 4 brothers, all of which were married except him.
In his late teens he set off to find work in a distant village where he found Chuchak who offered him a job to take care of his cattle. Having met Ranja, Heer became mesmerized by the way he played the flute and eventually fell in love with him. They would meet each other secretly for many years until they were caught by her parents and found who Dido really was. Heer was married against her will to another man, while Ranja was left broken-hearted and left to walk the quiet villages on his own until eventually met Gorak, a yogi, devoted believer in God. Having entering Gorakh's Tilla shrine, Dido could only see his departed lover and being emotionally scared he voluntarily became a yogi. Reciting the name of the Lord on his travels around the Punjab he found the village of Khair, where he was reunited with his devoted lover. They both escaped and came back to Heer's village, where her parents agreed to their marriage and end the conflict between the two families. The marriage preparations went well but on the wedding day, Heer's jealous uncle, Kedo, who was a limp having been beaten by Ranja's brothers many years earlier, poisoned her so the wedding wouldn't take place. Having heard the news Dido rushed to aid Heer but was too late as she died in his arms, but tragically becoming broken-hearted once again, Dido also died holding Heer to his chest. Now only the poet's poetry remains in everlasting remembrance for no one has written such a beautiful Heer as Waras Shah. But there is no romance left in the sleepy and dusty district headquarters Jhang. Those who take chance through the rustic city have to muscle their way to the city through waves of tongas, rickshaws, donkey and bullock carts and lines of vendors selling Gandharian. And that is the first taste and smell of the city. Jhang is so full of animal transport that its avenues are like roads of respiratory illness and fatal accidents. Overcrowding, population increase, litter, power outages and water shortages have all played a part in turning small hamlet, founded by the Seals in early 13th century, into a teeming sprawling slum. Rai Seal would not be able to recognize the city if he comes back. A short walk in the city reveals the neglect of all concerned. First thing a city needs is a bypass.